just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Phenomenon, stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn, and I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted, can't copy, printed, can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence, so consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap, and I'll be spitting this.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Knucklehead Sports, we are in the game.
That's right. You got the toe and the hutch.
That's right.
That's right.
It's the Toe and the Hutch Sports Show. Fuck it. Yo, I want to start off because we're going to talk a lot about your teams, but I want to start off with Bronny James. My man scores 14 points, and now everybody's saying he's the best player in the fucking world. What's going on here?
Bro, I just read somewhere somebody said, "Oh, be able to put a respect on his name because he's the only kid in the G League, like averaging like 20 points or whatever." I'm like, you do realize it's the G League, right? Not the NBA. I don't gotta put respect on his name at all.
Word.
I don't know where these people get this shit twisted. Until he does it in the NBA, in my eyes, he's a bum.
Word, because, you know, not for nothing, this is what we were talking about last week. My man scores points in the developmental league, and now all of a sudden, we need to put some spec on his name. My man said, "What up, Arch and Joseph?" Fuck me then, huh, normal guy? All right, I see it.
Bro, I don't get it how he's not in the NBA. He's in the G League. He's literally in the minors. Bro, that's like, I don't gotta respect. I don't look. I don't have to put any respect on his name. All right. Just like he don't gotta put respect on my name. It's real simple.
Yeah. But it's crazy to me how it's like you can't leave this kid alone. He scores points in an NBA game, and now he's the greatest player in the fucking world. Like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Let him be a kid. Let him be a what? He's what, 21-year-old?
Something like that. Let me see.
Oh, man, let the kid be a 21-year-old.
He's 20.
Look,
Even worse.
He can't legally even buy alcohol. Come on.
Word. Yo, and it's funny, he got the same birthday as my pops. October 6th.
Oh damn.
Word.
Look, bro. I don't gotta put respect on his name. I don't really give a shit about him. I don't. You know, whatever he do, he ain't making me any money. So fuck that shit.
No, I hear you. I hear you. It's just I find it funny how all of a sudden all these sports people, the minute there's a problem with Stephen A. Smith and LeBron, because I want to get into that also because there's not new developments, but they're talking about the shit now.
Well,
And
there's also other shit, but my whole thing is, like we've said in the past, these people now they are too quick to crown somebody.
Yeah.
The dude from Minnesota had a couple of good, like 3 good games in the playoffs. Oh, he baby Jordan. He baby Jordan. Has anybody been speaking about him lately? No. Man, nobody's been talking about him this whole year.
Yeah. Yeah.
The dude killed it for 3 games. Yo, he got on a hot streak. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever go gambling, if you ever gone to fucking Vegas or Atlantic City, and you're playing fucking blackjack or poker or whatever, you hit a hot streak, and then that shit goes dead.
Yeah. You ain't considered the best fucking gambler in the world. No, but and the crazy shit is there's actually things to prove these claims. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this guy's that good, it wouldn't happen in just the G League. If homeboy was baby Jordan, he would be in the finals or in the conference finals every year.
Bro.
We're going to talk about that, Damien. You know what I'm saying? But
we're going to talk about that. But listen, bro, I find that funny. Truthfully, I don't really give a shit about the kid. He can be a good kid, nice kid or whatever. Bro, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It sounds harsh. I know it does, but I really don't care. The funniest thing I heard was I read something today where not LeBron, but Stephen A. Smith said that he would have swung on LeBron.
Yeah. So
yo, Stephen A. Smith, I'm gonna be real. Stop that shit, nigga. Please stop that shit.
Yeah, he was saying that if
you're
LeBron
like 135 pounds soaking wet. And we know you don't take care of yourself.
You didn't see him boxing? See that little video of him boxing?
I'm not a big LeBron James fan, but the dude is ranges between 265 and 285, and he puts time in the gym. He would have waxed that ass. You see Smith, bro. He would have waxed you. The only way you beating LeBron or swinging on LeBron is if you catch that motherfucker by surprise.
Well, you don't swing on LeBron. You kick him in the fucking balls. Or like Draymond does, you stomp on his fucking leg or something.
Or what you do is you run into him and then, because, he can't take a charge. He'll go flying.
Yeah, that's true. He'll flop. You just do a little shoulder check in him. He'll flop. He's not used to
I read that shit and I was like, come on, Stephen A. Smith, come on, player.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass yourself like that. Just don't.
I was trying to look up what LeBron said on Pat McAfee about this because Stephen A. also said that he was a liar. He's like, about what you said here, you're a liar. And
well, they're both calling each other liars now.
Yeah. And and it's funny, there's beef between LeBron and Stephen A. And I just find it funny because you have the highest paid sports analyst or broadcaster in the game right now, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
And then the best player in the league right now, LeBron James, going head to head. And the second headline in the NBA is Bronny James. I think what's really happening is LeBron is trying to control the.
Hold on, where's my tin hat?
Yeah, we going into some conspiracy theory shit. I think LeBron James is trying to control the narrative of the basketball league and trying to keep everything focused on him. Because remember when they're like, "Oh, basketball's failing. The only savior is still this old man, LeBron James," and now his son's gonna be there. And I think Stephen A. is catching on. Like, "Yo, bro, stop doing that because you're putting your son in a bad position." And now they bumping heads because Stephen A. might be the only one to not be kissing that ass. You know, LeBron sitting there going, "My son is better than everybody," and you got all those professional sports athletes that's so real, just going, "Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Bronny James, he's the best. Yeah."
Yo, dude, let me tell you something. You ever do that shit in public? And I think I might just hit the ground laughing. All right. If you ever did that shit in public, I think I'm gonna stop wherever the fuck we are, and I'm just gonna sit in the ground because I might just fall over.
Shit.
Listen, I think it's funny that the biggest news right now in the NBA is LeBron and Stephen A. Smith, followed by Bronny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I thought you was gonna go and say you think it's coincidence that they're doing it just to keep LeBron name out there in the limelight. That's where I thought you was going. I didn't know you was gonna say that people was kissing his ass.
Yo, dude, it is. I mean, let's face it. That's what these people have been doing. It's like when you watch shit like this, it's someone's always defending them. You know what I'm saying? And then they always come up with an excuse for some shit. But
True.
then you listen to like sports radio where there's literally we're just a bunch of fans talking about what's going on here, and they're chopping each other's heads off, and you're like, wait a minute, how come no one's saying nothing about Stephen A. and LeBron? It's like people want to stay out of it because they know that someone's in control of them. I don't know. I don't know. Is something smells rotten in the state of Denmark, Hutch. I'm just saying. I watched Renaissance Man.
Wait, there's a state of Denmark?
Yeah. From Hamlet.
No.
You mean
There's
no?
no steak in Denmark, okay?
I said state.
No, you said steak. I heard steak.
No, I said state. I have a strong accent, but I said steak.
Just messing with you.
Nah. But if there was steak in Denmark, it would smell like fish.
Look, I'm not even gonna try to say anything, but as a New Yorker, we're usually very good on smelling bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm like, bro, it seems like anytime LeBron starts to dip out of that limelight, something happens.
Yep.
Something happens. All of a sudden, now LeBron is back in the spotlight. Bro, the man is 40-something years old. Let it go. My man, be like I tell people, be like Elsa from Frozen. Let it go.
Word.
All right? Yeah, that's right. We reference everything up in this bitch.
Hell yeah. Do you want to be a yes man?
Yeah, dude, I just find it funny how I haven't heard. My man, that whole shit with them arguing happened like weeks ago.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm like, yo, I haven't heard about LeBron at all. I'm thinking it. I didn't say it out loud because our smartphones be catching that shit. But I'm just thinking it, and I'm like, yo, something's going on. I go to ESPN, I go to IG, and all I see is Stephen A. Smith said he would have swung on LeBron. And I'm like, oh, come on now.
Because it was one of those things where I think someone asked him, was like, what if LeBron would have touched you or swung on you? And he's like, I'd have swung on LeBron. It would have been inconceivable, indubitable that I would have swung on LeBron.
Yeah, bro.
But yo, you know what's funny though? Like what you were saying, it made me start thinking this shit. Cause like, yo, it happened a couple weeks ago. What happened recently before this incident? Luka shut the world down. Luka shut the world down with that trade. What's going on, Janelle? And Joseph and Normal Guy and Damien, everybody else in the chat.
Appreciate
Yo.
all you guys here with us.
Word.
As you can see, Ray is not in the building.
Nope.
He's probably with baby mama number 4002.
Yep.
All right, so.
And if he was here, I'd have swung.
Other than that, you would have been like, oh, look at you.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get something straight. I got respect for the man. You know what I'm saying? We went to plenty of Battle Club Pro wrestling events together. You know what I'm saying? I want to put the man through a table. But with all due respect, I'd have swung.
That's like a bad Stephen A. Smith impersonation. That's exactly how you would have said. That's how actually he said it.
Word.
Who was it? Yeah. Normal Guy said something about, I don't know if it was Normal Guy or Joseph said about watching the interview with LeBron and Pat McAfee. I might have to watch it. And it's going to hurt me because I'm not a LeBron James fan. I don't like him. I think he's fake. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You think about it, because, yo, Luka shut down the NBA with that trade. Or the Mavs, and the whole news was about Luka going to the Lakers. And then the narrative was the Lakers need a star because LeBron's on the way out. And now what? LeBron starts yelling at Stephen A. And now everything's back on LeBron.
Right.
Now, if you grew up watching NCIS, you know there's no such thing as coincidence.
Nope.
Mr. Gibbs knew it. He knew it then. 2 rules. There's no such thing as a coincidence, and always carry a knife. Because what if you get handcuffed and you need to cut yourself out? You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting sober for this.
Damien, yeah, you are. As a matter of fact, I think I'm about to go get a drink.
Word. I'm about to get me some Kool-Aid. No,
Ooh,
but
wait, Kool-Aid or grape drink?
No. Some Hawaiian punch.
Okay.
I missed, but the red Hawaiian punch.
Okay.
Damien quickly fix that. No, but yo, it's true though. It always find it funny how there's always something around LeBron. You know, like now, granted, Jordan was the guy, but the reason why everybody spoke about Jordan because everyone fucking hated Jordan because no one can win when Jordan was there. The Knicks fans hated Jordan because he fucked us over with the championship. Every other city hates him because of what he did in the championship. This man literally made a press conference to go to Miami, where Stephen A. said it like 2-3 days before the announcement. He's probably going to Miami.
Right. No, I remember that whole situation, and this I tell people. This is what made me lose respect for the man. At the beginning of the year, they asked him if he's staying in Cleveland or is he going to go someplace else. From the beginning of the year till he made his announcement at the press conference, he was saying, "Oh, my heart is in Cleveland. My heart is in Cleveland."
Yep.
Knowing damn well you were not coming back to Cleveland.
Yeah. Because that's the only thing that incited all those fucking riots and burning his jersey. Because if you're going to say that you're going to stay with them and then you leave, you lied.
My man, you could have said, "I'm weighing all my options.
Yeah.
I'm keeping all my options open." But you literally told the city that they in your heart. I'm sorry. If I'm from like Cleveland and LeBron James, the hometown hero, because let's forget, he's from Cleveland, is saying, "Yo, my heart is in Cleveland." I'm like, yo, he's staying with us. All right. We got nothing to fear.
Word.
And then he goes, "I'm going to take my talents to South Beach." They didn't even have the decency to say, after many months of consideration, I've decided to sign with the Miami Heat.
Yeah, because
this motherfucker literally said, "I'm going to take my talents to South Beach."
Yeah. He could have kept it real and be like, "Yo, listen, my heart is with the city of Cleveland. But I'm also pushing to become a champion. And Cleveland isn't the place that I can become a champion right now. And I feel like my best situation is go to Miami and team up with Wayne Wade and become a champion. There's nothing that says I won't come back, but for now, I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach.
Man, my
But-
man, he didn't even have the decency to say, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Cleveland isn't where I see myself winning my first championship.
Yeah,
I would have liked to win it here. You know, I took the team to this finals. Unfortunately, we lost to the Spurs.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? After now, what he could have done, he could have put it on the owner of the Cavaliers and said, after several talks with with management, whatever, I don't feel like they are
Making the move.
willing to make the necessary investments to bring a championship to Cleveland.
Yeah. And listen, I spoke to his publicist. 'Cause, I'm in the know. I'm an investigative journalist, Arch. And in that speech was him mentioning that everybody should watch the Knucklehead Network. And not once did he mention any of that shit. No, I wasn't gonna say it. I was gonna keep it private. You know what I'm saying? Because we had I watched TV with that man on it plenty of times. Arch. But I know what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? So people got respect for the man. I was gonna keep it private because I don't want nobody to know his business. I got to say it now.
My man, you better speak that truth.
You know what I'm saying? He did not mention us 20 years before we started this podcast, and I'm tight now. I'd have swung on the man.
He should have known that we were coming.
Word. Should have felt it in his fucking bones. But he's selfish,
Right.
Gus.
If he's so great,
Yeah. He got a good mind
He
for
should've.
basketball. Shit.
yeah, he should have known.
Word. Fucking Gus. Shit.
Your normal guy, hour and 12 minutes and 42 seconds interview.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's too long. I'm gonna need the Cliff Notes. That is, I'm sorry, damn. Y'all don't know what Cliff Notes is. My bad. Let me explain that.
And
For those who don't know, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, if you didn't want to read a whole book that was 1,000-page long, you get the Cliff Notes. And they basically summarize the fucking book for you. So that's what I need. I need the Cliff Notes for that interview.
word. Oh wait, you know something? We kind of fucked up with the explanation, Coach. If you don't know what books are, it's a bunch of paper with words written on it. Some people use a typewriter. Now, typewriter is like a computer, but there's no screen. There's just buttons, and then like ink would hit the paper and resemble the buttons. And that's how most people wrote. And then they took all those papers together. They put it in order. There's little numbers on the bottom right, on the top left, and they would sew them together with a cover and a back. Those are what's called books.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we were supposed to read those, but that's not happening.
I'm sorry. If I read the first 10 pages and that shit puts me to sleep, I'm not making it through the book.
No.
But look, bro, I truly believe that LeBron is getting a little bit jealous of Luka.
Definitely. Either that, yeah, because
And it's not like Luka is killing it, but right now, the last couple, ever since the trade, the biggest news has been that Luka is in the Lakers, and what is the Lakers going to do to, bring, I guess, players in for next year?
yeah, and the minute they started doing the whole Batman and Robin shit with LeBron and Kyrie, and LeBron's like, "Oh, this is my little brother," and that's when Kyrie was like, "Nah, man, I want to do my own shit." No, it's that because Kyrie stepped away from LeBron also.
Right. See, and I don't blame Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be known as some motherfucker sidekick, Because let's cut the crap. We all know that Robin is a sidekick.
Yeah. If you read the comics, you know it's more than that. But for public perception, he's the sidekick.
Now, Nightwing,
He's
he's
a
a
different
self-made
motherfucker.
man
Yeah.
and a hero on his own.
Word.
He's not nobody's sidekick.
Word.
But you call a grown man your sidekick? Come on now. And then in the same breath, call him your baby brother. Whatever. I truly think, it's the what can we say that would put me back in the spotlight? Yo, Stephen A. Smith. And you only gotta look around, because he doing some dirt shit.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to say that you would have swung at me. Okay? All right. Say that. I need my name back in the papers. I need my name back in the headlines.
Yep. Say my name. Say my name.
All of a sudden, bro, like I said, it was on ESPN, it was on IG. Stephen A. Smith said he would have swung on LeBron. Oh, yeah, come on now. Come on. Listen, I know Stephen A. Smith is, I think, is he from Chicago, New York, or something like that? I forget. I know he's from a tough town. Nothing about Stephen A. Smith says he's tough.
He's from the Bronx.
He's from the Bronx.
He's from the Bronx.
All right, look at that.
Oh,
He's from
also born in October.
what in October?
Oh, that's the problem.
He a Scorpio October, ain't he?
October 14th, but he goes.
Oh, no.
He was born in the Bronx, but raised in Queens. There's a difference now. There's a difference. Being born from the Bronx just sounds good. Being raised in the Bronx is different. I'm just saying. Like a Yonkers motherfucker talking about, I'm from the Bronx. No, you're not.
You from Yonkers.
You from upstate. That's all the way upstate.
Bro, look, nothing about Stephen A. Smith says that he's ever been in a fight. Sorry. I could be wrong. I don't know the brother's story. But I look at Stephen A. Smith here and I don't see I fight. If anybody remembers the Kings of Comedy with Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, and may he rest in peace, my man, Bernie Mac.
Oh.
When the guy goes to a break and he goes, ain't nothing about you says computer school.
Yeah.
Nothing about Stephen A. Smith says I know how to fight. Like, bro, you say you would have swung on LeBron. I gotta see that. I don't even think you know how to throw a punch.
If you look at the when he was hitting the mitts, it don't look like it. It don't look.
Bro.
And Stephen A. Smith is a male version of J-Lo. Well, nah, Damien, that ass we gotta say is from the Bronx. Wherever else that body is wherever, but that ass is big enough to be from the Bronx.
Yeah, and she lost some of that ass.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
It went from being nice and jiggly to being hard body. She worked that out in the gym.
Yeah.
So it went from being nice and jiggly to being able to bounce a quarter off of it. So.
Word. And here goes the expert of J-Lo's ass.
That would be. I'm guessing you're waiting for me. My bad.
Yes.
I can't take credit for that because my wife is probably watching. But I am the expert of booty J-Lo meat. I'm sorry.
Shelby Bryant.
I'm dying. You really call it J-Lo booty meat?
Oh, bro. If you're an 80s baby, that was the original Pinky. The original, that was the original Beyonce. What you talking about?
So stop it. I was
My
born
man
in
said-
78, Papa. All right, I grew up watching They Live in Color. She looked like an old Oriental girl on the Living Color with her short hair. All right, that ass was not that popping when she was a fly girl on the Living Color.
But in Selena,
You know when I first, her first movie was a movie called Money Train with Wesley Snipes
Yes.
and Woody Harrelson.
yes.
She looked great in that.
That's the first time I saw it, and I said, "Oh shit, who is that?"
Mm-hmm.
Then it was
Hey.
then it was like downhill from there.
Yo, but I'll tell you one thing though. Now, women nowadays need to learn. The natural gorgeous women, Halle Berry and J Lo and all that, they did not touch themselves, and they still fucking just as fine as they was when they were younger. And you got girls now that just reach 25 and look like they fucking 40.
Yo, you know who looks beautiful and gorgeous for her age, and she don't even look her age?
Sofia Vergara. Don't fuck with you.
Listen,
Who?
Sophia's banging. I've known Sophia for about 30 years now. Yeah, people, she's been on TV that long. Yeah, I just didn't
Yep.
know about her. She was
Word.
doing some fucking
Yep.
show. She was doing some comedy show skit on Telemundo or whatever. But I dare you to look at Maya. Maya still looks like she's in her 20s.
The problem with Maya is that she's still single.
I don't see a problem with that.
That's because
No,
the guy that want if
I
she
see a
wanted
problem.
don't want her.
No, I see a problem with that because it's one of those like, damn, it's gonna be a little harder for me to bag that. You know what I'm saying?
She wants attention.
Listen,
This is gonna
It's like
take work.
you're an independent woman and you're gonna think everything I say is bullshit. 90% of the shit I say is bullshit, but that 10%, baby, is for
Listen.
you.
Jamie Foxx said it the best when he met J Lo at a red carpet event. He said, "Bitch, I knew you when you were just hey ho."
Yeah, that was Davey fucking Fox. Oh, she didn't want to talk to him. Oh, that's how it is.
Yeah, she don't want to talk to him. Remember, Jamie Foxx was in Living Color as a performer. She was a fly girl. She only got time when they were doing the musical acts, like in between, and
Yeah.
you couldn't like. I found out that she was a fly girl after Money Train. Where I was like, "Yo, who's that?" Jennifer Lopez. Hold, let me look that up. I go, she was a fly girl. If you look up her pictures when she was a fly girl, she has that short cropped hair that a lot of Puerto Rican girls be having, and she looks Oriental. She don't even look Puerto Rican.
She does look Filipino. You're right.
She looked Oriental. She didn't look Puerto Rican, bro.
Not yet. Let me see. I got a
Fine as
picture.
Oriental though.
That's her right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, and one of the things, she has shorter hair, that short haircut. You know, like a lot of Puerto Ricans from the Puerto Rican women from the block have.
Yo, but not for nothing. She looks like that type that just will cut a nigga. Yo, I think that's part of the reason why she's hot.
She's from the Bronx.
You know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
why you think she's divorced 17 times?
And she married white nigga. Well, Mark Anthony isn't white. He's from Puerto Rico.
Nobody can support that fucking attitude.
Bro,
I could. You just gotta learn how to not listen. You heard what I said? Yeah, what I say. Exactly what the fuck came out your mouth. Now make me a sandwich. Shit.
Yo, Joseph, you're right. I think Stephen A. Smith will break his own arm if he tried to punch LeBron.
Oh, yeah, you heard.
You remember those cartoons when like somebody, a small guy punches a big guy, and then the arm just fucking starts breaking, like crumbling?
Deadpool, when he punched Colossus.
That's what I see happen to Stephen A. Smith when he try to punch him.
Deadpool when he punched Colossus. Poof, poof, my leg.
But look, well, it is what it is.
Well,
My whole thing is, I do think that now that Luka's in LA and LeBron cannot dominate the headlines, they needed something to put him back on top of Luka. Because look at that. Look, this happened 8 hours ago? No, we're still talking about it. I guarantee you tomorrow they're still going to be talking about it. And I think this might even go into the weekend and people still talking about it.
Yeah,
Did y'all have the conversation about this?
we started.
This is
and
what
we
we having. This is how we started the show.
Okay, well, let's get to it then. Who you agree with? Who y'all agree with is my question.
Look, at the end of the day, Stephen A. Smith is a analyst commentator. You know what I'm saying? It's his job. He gets paid millions of dollars.
To speak about sports. Thank you.
Yeah, and
You know,
when
and
you're,
if you don't like what he's saying about your son, that's on you.
but yo,
Now, mind you, Stephen A. Smith said, I wasn't talking about your son.
yeah,
Nope.
he
I
was
said, I
talking
was
about
talking about you.
he was
And what
talking
you put
about
him
the
through.
decision that LeBron made to put his son in that spotlight and give him all
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
Bro, he basically
shit.
told the Lakers, you better draft my son in the second round.
or else I ain't gonna be here.
That kid should have been in college for like 3 to 4 years.
Bro,
I'm gonna say.
the kid is only 20. That ass should have been in college for at least another year.
Yeah.
We gonna
And
talk
then
about
the
that
G
in a
League.
minute.
And he would have been a different player if he
Yeah.
came out in 3 years with
Hold on,
muscles.
Damien says, didn't J-Lo date her cousin at one point? No. Damien, that's what Dominicans do, not Puerto Ricans.
Word.
Hey, I
I'm
never dated
Dominican.
my cousin.
She probably went to prom with
I'm
her cousin
Dominican.
because
I mean, I was fond of one of them, but
My only problem is that every time I go to DR, I'm like, yo, who's that? They're like, your cousin. I'm like, yo, goddamn. How many cousins
your
you guys
third
have?
yo, you know what's funny? My grandmama said that shit. She's like, you ever go to Puerto Rico? Ask the chick last name. I said, what? She goes, don't ask her first name. Ask what her last name is. If it's different than this,
I'll be
don't
less.
talk to her.
Her last name and what is it? What area she from?
Yeah. Yo, because she showed me the newspaper. She's like, look, this is how many people got your last name. This is how many people got my last name. It's like, oh, damn, shit, the fuck? And in my head, I was like, nah, I got you. And then when I went to Puerto Rico and I saw this beautiful fucking green-eyed bitch, I was like, I don't care what your last name is. You fired. Like, you're like, oh, this is your first cousin. Too bad. We gonna make some three-legged babies.
Bro, it is
bad.
what it is.
She wasn't
No.
my cousin though. She was just looking. She was looking for where some shit was, but she was fire. The whole
Yeah.
oh my god. To this day,
Joseph has a good question. Who doesn't like LeBron more, Stephen A. Smith or Skip Bayless?
I think Skip Bayless just uses talking points to go against LeBron to save his era. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of it is because Jordan's better than blah, 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 and he just scrutinizes LeBron James because LeBron James ain't the typical sports player that Skip Bayless covered back in the day, like how they were. I think the beef right now with Stephen A. and LeBron is personal.
Just to say you've been in Alabama too long.
Not enough. I ain't got no white babies.
It is personal.
Listen, to me, it's definitely Skip because he doesn't like LeBron. I think Stephen A. Smith, from what I remember, would always speak highly of LeBron. I think it's only now that he's starting to speak down about LeBron.
He's not even speaking down. He's saying the truth. I'm saying you're one of the best players ever to play basketball, but you're not number one. And
Right.
you can't. Well, I don't know why he's offended by that.
But LeBron's offended because he thinks that Stephen A. Smith was calling his son a bum, which LeBron, your son is a bum. And Stephen A. Smith is like, nah, I'm saying you're the hypocrite. You're the one that put your son in this position to be criticized.
Yep.
So you can't cry now that your son is being criticized.
I never got a chance to criticize him correctly because you put him up there with LeBron fucking James, and you expect him to play.
This kid scored 2 points in the game, like his 5th game of his career, whatever. And he was next to his father being interviewed. My man, you scored 2 points. That's one basket. If you make it to the NBA at any fucking point in your life, and you play more than 20 minutes, you should be able to make one basket.
At
It's
least.
not hard. It's a 10-foot jump shot, a 15-foot jump shot, a layup, whatever it is. You're in the NBA. You should be able to make that one basket, bro.
You've been practicing since high school.
Bro, they celebrated him making one basket.
Coach, I don't feel he's better than you. You remember Franklin Aquina that came out when he was 19 from France
Yeah,
for the Knicks?
yeah.
And I know he was scoring more than 2 points.
Frank,
He was trash.
Frank averaged about 19 points a game.
There you go. And he was trash. Well, to me, in the Knicks. I don't know about you, Hoach. I don't know if you like.
I like them. You know what I'm saying? I like Frank because he had the right attitude for me. Was he the best skilled player? No.
No.
But he was willing to go out there. He reminded me of the old school Charlie Ward kind of point guard.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna give you everything I got.
And he's better than LeBron's son. And he's not in the league, I think. I don't know where he's at.
He's out of the league.
And he's better than LeBron's son. That's crazy.
Now again, I'm not saying that Bronny cannot become a good player, but right now, he's not a good player.
And to have too many eyes on him.
Again, and whose
For a
fault?
second round pick
And whose fault is that?
is LeBron. And Stephen
yeah.
A. Stephen
And
A.
that's
was
what
saying,
Stephen A. Smith is trying to point out.
stop doing that.
And LeBron don't like that.
Nope.
My man, people don't like being called out. But you know what they hate the most?
When you're right.
True.
When you're right. Joe said it. When you're right.
Yeah.
When
But
I'm
people-
calling you out with the truth, that shit pisses people off more than anything
Yeah.
else.
When I hear people talk about me on other podcasts talking about I'm the tallest man in the room, I hate this. Because it's like, I know you're right. It's fucking true.
But you are the tallest man in the
Yeah,
room.
but it's like, well, what you trying to say though? You trying to start beef? Because
Listen,
I'm a
bro.
father.
Bro, stop trying to fight everybody, man.
Nah, but yeah, nah.
So,
If to answer your question, show for this case,
Mhm.
I'm with Stephen A.
okay.
Because he didn't attack his son, and if he did, he still, dude, you opened yourself up to that scrutiny. He's no longer in college. He's no longer a baby. No one's talking about his younger son. This guy went into the league the same way Lonzo Ball went into the league, the first round draft pick for the Lakers, and everyone said he couldn't shoot because of that weird shit. He had to learn how to shoot. He was subject to ridicule. That's what you do as an athlete. And if you can't take that, then you're in the wrong sport, player, because that comes with it.
Bro, here's my thing, and people have to understand this. Anytime you're in the limelight, whether you're an athlete, a movie star, a singer, whatever it is, if you are out in the public eye, you better have thick skin because people are going to talk about you.
And Busta Rhymes said it best. Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. You know what I want. You know I got it. You know what I'm saying?
And the issue is that spotlight the spotlight he's standing on is not his own spotlight. So it's a lot bigger. It's fucking LeBron's spotlight. He didn't get a chance to make his own spotlight, which is the issue.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's not that Bronny didn't get a chance to make his own spotlight. Is that his father is dragging him into his spotlight. And that's what Stephen A. Smith is trying to say. It's like, yo, bro, you are almost like forcing him to be in the spotlight when he's not ready. You know what I'm saying? That's like when parents push kids into certain stuff when they're not ready. That's what LeBron is doing to his kid.
Like,
I want to give you an example. My bad. A Talk.
no, go ahead. Because I was
gonna say, I'll give you an example from another sport because I'm a baseball player. You imagine Aaron Judge right now? It tells the fucking owners, "Yo, my son is 18. He could play third, but he's in first. He's not even in high school. Like, nah, you bring him up. Don't worry. You know that he's not gonna be good. Like, he's not ready.
Yeah.
Like, he's in class A. You want us to bring him up 3 stages? Yeah. It's for me. I want to play with my son.
But so that's the perfect analogy for it. But the difference between basketball and baseball is the people who own the sport still carry on tradition. They would never let this man bring his son up. Never. Because the sport is more important than you. That's one thing that right now, LeBron is more important than this.
He is. We can all agree to that. He's so important that they gave him another piece to keep the NBA alive.
Yeah. And we was making mention to that too, because I said, what happened right before LeBron started screaming at Stephen A. Smith? Luka got traded to the Lakers and shut down the world. Everybody's like, oh my God. Halle Berry showed her tits. Remember what Swordfish happened? That was
Yes, sir. I was about to say Swordfish.
man, you gotta go to that movie 3-4 times.
Hey, don't forget Monster Ball.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but Monster Ball, she looked like a crackhead next with Billy Bob Thornton. And Swordfish,
Still got that.
Shit, I would have gave her $5 for something.
No, but
modified.
Swordfish was Halle Berry. Monster Ball was the actress.
No, but listen, look, bro, you can't be mad at somebody who's paid to analyze this game when he analyzes the game and the players.
Yeah. And he's been doing this for years. You know this.
Right.
You know this. And as personal as you want to be with somebody, if you real, you don't wait for an excuse. Because, like, yo, listen, if, let's say, I was talking shit about Hutch all this time. That was show I said, what's up? Normal guy said, what's up, show? And Hutch hears me say this, but he don't have a chance to contact me yet, right? And then the first time he contacts me and I go, Hutch, blah, blah, blah. Hutch don't need that excuse to come up to me like, yo, my nigga, why you talking shit about me every time you open up your mouth? Because if that's the real problem, you don't need him to say anything about your son. And if you're gonna hide behind your son, that's some bitch shit.
It is.
Because in all honesty, if you was real gangster and really mad, you would have walked up to Stephen A. Smith and said, yo, after the game, I'm gonna holler at you. And then in private, son him. In private, be like, yo, I want the room to myself. You got 2 options. Stop talking shit about me, or you can take off your sports coat and we can throw these. Either way, we're leaving this room with an understanding.
That's it.
You made a good point. Damn, I just called you Hoach. So I wasn't trying to call you by your name. Yo, you made a good point, bro.
Hutch always makes a good point. What up, Krills? You got the link.
You make an excellent point. If I was trying to punch you in your face because I'm upset on national TV in front of my bosses, wouldn't be the right time. That's like the guy that waits for the people that's gonna separate the fight to get in between them. What's up, nigga? Yeah, no, don't hold me back.
Yeah.
You know you're not gonna get to me. There's cops and there's everybody here.
Yep.
Wait till you see me by myself.
Hold up. Before you say anything, Kryllzzz, he's still better than Jalen Hurts.
Yo, listen,
Ooh.
we're gonna get at Russell Wilson.
You bugging.
But listen,
Hey.
at the end of the day, if LeBron was that butthurt about some shit like that, and you claim that you and Stephen A. Smith are cool, what you would have done this.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, my man, hey, you talking shit about me. Keep my name out your mouth.
Or from what I hear from, go ahead.
You could have said that, or You could have just said, "Yo, I don't give a shit if you talk about me. Just no, don't be shitting on my son."
Yeah,
And I would have responded, "What did I say to shit on your son?"
because
Right.
that would have been the
See,
thing.
that would have been done in private. You literally went up to a man at a stadium where you knew there was going to be cameras. My man, you know the cameras follow LeBron.
Yeah.
You purposely went to see Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the cameras are going to follow you, and you know what's going to happen is that because they follow you and they see this interaction, now that's top news.
Yo, and Stephen A. Smith ain't a hard man to find when you're a sports star like that. Dwayne Wade got his number.
I mean, as small as he is, skinny, he one of the loudest motherfuckers in the room. He ain't hard to find.
Yo,
he's cool with Rich Paul.
Yeah, he's cool with Dwayne Wade and them. But it's like you call him up, be like, "Yo, what do you mean by what the shit you said?" Before I get out, what did you mean by that? Because this is how I took it. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to go cordial. But,
before I get offended.
Yeah, but the reality is, it's my man didn't say nothing out of line.
Nope.
And you waited for that to come at you. Dude, you could have always been like, "Yo, Stephen A., I know we hide by niggas. You got a problem with me?" No. Because Stephen A. is saying the real issue that LeBron got is that because he doesn't concede to LeBron being the GOAT and he's number 2. Stephen A.'s been saying that Jordan's the best ever since LeBron debuted. Yeah. And never wavered on that. And he thinks that LeBron is mad because he doesn't say that he's the GOAT.
That's sad. I'm entitled to say who I like.
But bro, you know what's the craziest thing is? While he was playing, Jordan never called himself the GOAT.
No.
He never shitted on the other people either. I was gonna say that. Bill Russell, man, he trash playing plumbers. I've never seen him shit on nobody. Not even Kobe that stole his style. Yeah, he stole my style, but he good. His fadeaway better.
But you know why? Because he had respect. Because even he said it. He's like, "Yo, if there was no Dr. J, there'd be no me. If there's no fucking Magic Johnson or these people, there would be no me." And even like Kobe's like, "The only person that beat me one-on-one be Kobe because he stole all my moves." You know what I'm saying? Like, because Kobe went up to him and he actually helped Kobe. Like, how he did that. And he told Kobe. Because the thing was, I'm good, like I told you before, show. I could give you the ingredients to this fucking sauce, but it's never going to taste like mine. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. It was true competition. Dude, there were times that I'd be playing a video game with my boys, like the wrestling video game. He don't know how to play this shit because he's a first-person shooting person. Or the UFC game. I'd be like, "Let me show you how to beat me in this game." And then I showed him, and then he played, and then he beat me. But then I had to learn how to not lose like that because that's pretty much what you do. I'm going to make you better so I can become better.
Right.
But yeah. On other basketball news, did you hear Damian Lillard develop blood clots in his legs now?
I read that, and I truly feel for Dame. He finally got himself out of the situation that is in Portland. He hurts his leg, and now he's developed blood clots in his legs. Wow.
Yeah, no, and it's not only him. It's a bunch of people.
I was gonna say that. I think it's a basketball thing, bro. People that are shooting, I think it's shooting or something. They're getting blood clots on your arm.
Yeah, when Miami also has the blood clots
in his arm, but there was another player. Yeah.
Who's our Thompson?
A million shots a fucking week, bro. That's crazy.
So they got deep vein thrombosis. The deep vein thrombosis. I think that's the blood clot. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
It is an
deep vein
abnormal clot.
thrombosis.
Yeah, it's an abnormal clot within a vessel where the collagen of the blood blocks the flow through on the way back to the heart. It is most common in legs, but also can happen in arms, like Wimbyami's right shoulder. Any number of things can cause deep vein thrombosis or DVT, ranging from immobility and trauma to family history and dehydration. Symptoms include an cell swelling. I don't know what that. Discoloration or pain or some combination of these factors, and experts say the worry is the clot traveling through the bloodstream causing a pulmonary embolism or death. So it's ranging from immobility and trauma to family history and dehydration. Shit, are these players that dehydrated?
Nah, brother, not at all. They drinking so much fucking sports drinks on the sideline.
Yeah, it could be the sports drinks. Remember, most of these sports drinks just have like fucking sugar and caffeine in there or whatever.
And that red dye that's giving cancer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they're playing a lot more now. And you know, it's a faster pace. He's shooting from further away. That takes a lot more strength.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you practice so goddamn much. That's why these players can't play all 82 games.
Yep.
See, this is what was crazy. It was like, yo, back in the day, this motherfucker used to go out, party all the time, you know, get drunk, have 15 beers, 14 cigarettes, and come play 3 games back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
On
these guys are
cocaine.
in the gym. These guys are in the gym 24/7, and then they play the games. It's like, yo, yeah, that is the definition of overtraining.
You really think that's what it is? Overtraining?
Well, it's got to be something, because one of the causes is saying dehydration.
Mimi, if that was the truth, then all my mans in the 90s would be having blood clots. They used to go from the games to the bars.
Yeah, I'm saying liquor is a liquid.
Bro, it's crazy how the athletes nowadays take better care of themselves, but having more illnesses than before.
Also, they're taking a lot more supplements. You know,
And so does the food that they eat.
yeah, but now a supplement is to supplement your diet. So if you're not getting enough vitamin D from the sun or whatever, you take a supplement to make up for the vitamin D that you're missing. It's not a replacement, not a magical fucking drug. You know what I'm saying? It could be, yo, you're taking enough creatine, BBAs, fucking protein shakes, all that shit, TBD, FBD, OMBD, Omni-Man,
BBL.
all that. Yeah, duck sperm, all that shit. You getting your BBLs, your CBDBs, all that. You got HDHD.
Your DDLs.
That shit ain't good for you, because all of that shit is unnatural, and your liver can't digest that shit. When you have so much of it, it hurts you. And yeah, you're like, oh, but this was federal and shit. But that catches up to you too. Catches up to you. You notice how you get like a 94-year-old man that's in shape, that's fucking move better than your ass did when you was 20, smoking 4 packs a day, because his heart's fucking pumping all that smoke out of his lungs. Like, dude, you think about it, your lungs clear up after what, 3-4 months you're not smoking no more. But when you're not active, your lungs aren't working as hard, and that's where all the shit takes of energy. When you stop moving is when your body breaks down, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And these guys are taking so much shit.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you see all the pills, the iron supplement, this supplement, that supplement.
Yeah. And then it's like, I got a personal chef that does this, that does that. And people don't know this. Having a low percent body fat is not safe either. You want to have anywhere from like 15 to 20% body fat. And that's like your minimum, because when you're at 0% body fat, you got no protection. Your immune system goes down. Somebody flick you, you're gonna have a big ass boost because you need the fat layer to protect you and your muscles. Your muscles are actually fucking very delicate. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not a.
You're right. With all the supplements they're taking now, bro. The pre-workout, the post-workout, the protein shake. You know, like I tell people, I said people forget all that protein shake stuff. You know, there's a reason why people take like fiber when they do that because it's hard to digest.
Mm-hmm.
You could get all that naturally too.
Eating. Yo, not to get into detail, but Ray was saying I gotta get 60 grams of protein a day. And I told him, I said, yo, inside of a chicken breast is 27 grams of protein. You eat 3 of them motherfuckers, you got yourself 60 grams.
Fuck it. Put an egg on top of the chicken breast. You might add 10 more.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to get it in food. It's just people are sold on this. I gotta get the Woi Wee Wam Boomba Platinum 82,000 powder, and I mix it with peanut butter because anybody knows that nut tastes better with butter. You know what I'm saying? That's for the lady.
Am I wrong in saying most bodybuilders, I seen them eat. They don't really, well, if they use supplements, it's extra, but I seen them eat. Well, Braun Strowman, I heard he goes to fucking Subways and gets 15 pieces of chicken breast on a sandwich.
Yeah. So Ronnie Coleman, the man that has the record for the Miss Olympia, and I used to watch him. He would wake up in the morning, have a steak with his rice and his chicken, couple eggs, and by a couple I mean like eight eggs. You know, go work out, come have a snack, steak, chicken, white rice, go back, work out, steak, chicken, white rice, go back, work out, come back, have a protein shake because you know it's hard to eat all that goddamn food. Take some pills that have some other shit in it, go back, eat steak. You know, like to get all that food, you gotta eat, bro.
Well,
CT Fletcher used to have like what 5 or 6 Big Macs with the fucking double cheeseburgers and all that. That's why he had that heart problem. But you know,
yeah. Nah, but that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
But moving right along.
Yeah.
Hold on, B. Before I forget, I didn't get to answer the question. If y'all don't mind me,
it doesn't matter.
I think I'm gonna side with both of them as a father and as a sports analyst. Your son plays sports. My job is to talk about sports. I hate it when people get offended when my job is to do one thing. Like he's told stories about Allen Iverson and Kobe Bryant calling him pissed off. Like I'm talking about sports. I didn't say you suck as a person. I say you did something wrong in basketball. Don't get offended over that. But I do agree also with LeBron because I know Toe. And Toe, you say that now, but you don't give a fuck. I know your attitude. If you hear your son's name, you might misinterpret it. And you're going to flip before you find out what the fuck he said. What you saying about my son? So it's like I see it from both ways. I know LeBron is wrong the way he approached it because he could have pulled him to the side. You know, nobody needed to see that. He could have pulled him to, maybe he thought since you spoke about my son on TV, I need to talk to you on TV. Maybe.
But it wasn't on TV. They caught them talking like during a commercial break.
Yeah, that. If you really,
yeah, but he knew he was gonna get caught in that.
I mean, that's my theory. He knew he was gonna get caught, but it wasn't like it was on live TV.
Yeah, but it was just enough for people to fucking
for them to say, "I spoke to him. I stepped to him." That's all I needed to feel. I feel like a man as a father.
And now that the man's here, you can say it to his face, show. Tell Ray the
That's right, Ray. My problem is your third fucking child is terrible at basketball. And oh shit, my bad, Ray. He's here.
I was like, wait, I got a child that's playing basketball. Where they at? Why am I
One of the
not
200 got a.
G League.
God damn, they didn't even make it to the G League. That's crazy.
Bird. You know why? Because
what's going
he
on,
wanted to
y'all?
play professional basketball, and
I said no.
Woo.
Holy cow!
Wow,
Lakers-
wow.
nah. But what's going on, Ray?
Much. My apologies for being late, y'all. What's going on? What's going on?
Chilling, man. We just talking about that whole LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith.
Ah,
'Cause
okay.
Stephen A. Smith said that he would have swung on LeBron James.
Oh, of course he's gonna say that now. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is transpired more than it needed to be because it was like, okay, like, I'm sorry, Damien. Some things have transpired today, so my attention was taken away from a lot.
Shit.
I
And
guess
for
we'll be
everybody,
talking.
and for everybody that knows what I'm talking about, go fuck yourself.
Basically, yeah.
But yeah, and we spoke about the deep vein thrombosis. That's the name of the blood clot. And because Damian Lillard just developed the blood clot in his legs.
Oof.
Yeah, so he's out indefinitely also on blood thinners.
Oh damn, yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be on that for a minute because
Word.
the last thing they need is for it to go from the legs to possibly the heart, the lungs, to the brain.
Or to the hair follicles. Because you gotta keep that shit as long as you can. But since you here, Ray,
What's up?
you get to witness the question of the year.
Oh shit, here we go.
And that question of the year goes to Hutch.
Oh shit.
The Slammy Award winning Hutch.
Oh shit.
Now, you said that you would sign Russell Westbrook. The Giants have watched this show. They emailed me for permission. I said, you know what? Hutch would like nothing better for you to follow his instructions. And they signed Russell Westbrook for a 1-year deal. Now, Hutch, let these motherfuckers know how you would use him and what you would do in the draft.
You put him in the post to fucking get a triple double.
Excuse you, your name is not Hutch.
Exactly.
But he said
Okay.
Russell Westbrook.
Put respect on my name.
No, I'm making fun of the name he said. He didn't say no.
Show.
Russell Westbrook is a basketball player.
We already
I know.
got
I
copyrighted
said
a lot.
I did the same. I said I had the same mistake with my nephew this morning. I know he meant Russell Wilson.
Yo, what the fuck? He
No,
put triple
I don't want to
double.
get copyrighted by the NFL.
Look,
So I'm talking in code, motherfucker.
this is what people might not understand.
Russell Wilson.
It is actually a very smart move on the Giants because now you have Russell Wilson for 1 year, and you have Jameis Winston for 2. You do not have to draft a quarterback in this year's draft. You do
And maybe
have
not
to-
even next year.
No, you got to draft one next year.
Oh, to start training. I got you.
So you have Wilson, and if he screws up, then you have Winston.
So what would you do this year in the draft then, Hutch?
Best player available.
Bullshit. You get Travis Hunter to get all those fucking interceptions that Russell Westbrook is gonna be throwing, and fucking this other guy. That's it. You need somebody to chase those people down.
You got a lie detector on your show? Is that why it's beeping?
I'm gonna turn that shit off if I get pulled over.
Nah.
Y'all gonna have to talk me out the ticket, guys.
Bro, if you get pulled over, you better leave that camera on.
Hell yeah.
You get pulled over, I'm just gonna do this. Speak to the cop, Ray. Get your client out of the out of that position.
I know speaking English. I'm sorry.
So every
Shit,
every
you better
time he
not say
says
that shit.
something-
That guy be like, you illegal?
ISIS. Yo, so every time the cop asks a question, hit the I said no.
I said no.
And all be like, excuse me?
We didn't want you.
You to stop me.
Come
Oh
on.
shit.
Come on, police officer.
Oh man.
But like I
Oh,
was saying, before I was rudely interrupted.
Word.
my bad. Oh, my bad.
All right. There's no guarantee that either Cam Ward or Sanders is going to be there at 3. So it allows the Giants to do a couple of things. You can draft Travis Hunter. You can draft the kid Carter from Penn State. Or you can trade down with a team that's desperate to get an impact player and maybe get like 2 draft picks for next year or whatever. Me personally, as I always said that free agency dictates what you're going to do in the draft. With the Giants, they signed the best corner and the best safety in free agency. Both to 3-year deals.
They signed Patrick Surtain?
I said in free agency, you dumb nut.
Oh, I thought you said who they signed. That's what I was trying to get at. I don't know who they signed.
They signed this kid from the Saints who he broke his
Ooh.
fibula. But before he broke his fibula, he was top 5 cornerback in the season at that point.
Nice.
And then they signed the kid Javon Howard, the safety that was in Miami. So to me, they fixed, you know what I'm saying? They don't really need a cornerback. So let's say you draft Hunter. You cannot put Hunter as your number 2. The only thing I don't like is that Hunter and Nabels are very similar in physique. But it would give you 2 guys that are shifty as fuck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can take Carter because as my old school GM once said, Ernie Acosi, you can never have too many pass rushers. Or you trade down with a team who wants one of those players, and you get their number 1 this year, like a 3rd rounder this year, and their number 1 next year. Now you come in next year with 2 draft picks in the 1st round, and the quarterback class next year is projected to be a lot better than this one. The thing I don't want the Giants to do is I don't want them to repeat the same issue that happened last time. Last time when we drafted Daniel Jones, it was a bad quarterback class. The difference is that Shane this time around made sure he had a backup in Winston and a starter in Russ. You know what I'm saying? So he did it the smart way. If by some reason Russell is not, it like turns out to be real bad, you got Jameis Winston.
Now I heard Jameis Winston is a turnover machine.
He is, but he also gonna get you 4,000 yards a year.
So it's ready, fire, aim is what you're saying.
Yeah. Now people forget that when Josh Allen first came out in the league, his quarterback coach was who? My head coach. Dable. Dable taught him how to cut down on the turnovers. And look at Josh Allen now.
Okay.
Just won the MVP. Now,
Word.
Here's why I say that I'd rather they not draft a quarterback in the 1st round. There's talent in the 2nd round. And if you guys don't believe me, really look up tape on the kid from Alabama. And on his pro day, as a quarterback, he ran a 4.37. My man, you know what running a 4.37?
Yeah. That means you're gonna have a running quarterback.
bro. But he also can throw the ball. He needs time to develop a little bit more with decision making and accuracy. But that was the same issue they have with Josh Allen.
So he fits your plan perfectly because you could Aaron Rodgers him, you could Jordan Love him, and what I mean by that is Aaron Rodgers was watching Brett Favre for years, and then Love was watching fucking Rodgers for years. Like they were sitting behind each other for years. Like Favre, they had to kick Favre off. Like, yo, we have a fucking star that we can't start. They didn't put him on the bench. So they could start doing that now. They got 3 years to put this kid in the bench, show him the system. So when you call plays, you know what you're calling. Show him the fucking defense, how that defense look. So when he gets out there, he's not running crazy. I know what this is. This is cover 2. I've seen it all year. I've seen it on tape.
Yeah.
I'm ready to play.
Yo, and not for nothing, learning on the job is better than learning in school or anything else.
But look, like I said, it gives the Giants a lot more options. But let's see what they guys have to say here. Damien, Russ ain't the same guy he was in Seattle. Giants need to draft the quarterback. Russ ain't going to win. Oh, Dave, I'm not looking for them to win the Super Bowl, but just look competitive. Nope. Russell Wilson.
Give me something to watch.
Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson is going to usually take care of the ball, so it's not going to be a turnover. So we'll see.
I was agreeing with you, not cutting in. I'm like, yo, just give me something to watch, bro. Don't go 3-13. That's it. Give me something to watch. Be competitive. You can lose. Give me something to watch and enjoy. Man, he looked high today. We lost, but shit. He threw for 300. Okay.
Shit. That repo game is a horror game. But yeah, I mean, listen. Now, I was listening to the radio when the Jets released Aaron Rodgers. And they were saying that, oh, you should go to the Giants. I'm pretty sure he'll change his attitude in the Giants because he wants to play.
Nope.
He'll do whatever. And let the man show his ass one more again. He has options and everyone's waiting on him. And I swear to you, the Giants' smartest decision was going to fuck him, turn those machines back on, and get Russell Wilson. Get Russell Westbrook. Get Russell Simmons. I don't give a fuck. As long as it ain't Aaron. Yeah, as long as it ain't Aaron Rodgers. Because like I said, if he's waiting that long to sign with your ass, he don't want to play.
I think now that Russ has signed with the Giants, I think it makes Aaron Rodgers more likely to sign with the Steelers. But look, I'm okay with what they did. They didn't pay him a lot of money. It's only guaranteed. It's a 1 year, $20 million deal. Only $10 million is guaranteed.
Yep.
I'm saying they gave Jameis Winston a 2 year, 8 year deal with incentives. It can be worth 16. So I'm okay with that. It sets them up to actually draft the best player available at number 3. That's it.
Word. And yo, even if you draft a quarterback this draft, you're not winning nothing this year anyway. Got a lot of holes in your game, in your team that you got to fix. You know, you got the chemistry you got to fix. Fucking these people got to become leaders. All that shit. You get a winning season, but you're not winning the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? You still got to develop. It's going to take years for you to fucking develop. And and yeah, get the best player you can, because if you don't get a quarterback but you get a lineman, that's better for your quarterback. You get a fucking defensive player, that's better for your defense. You can make your team better without having to have a fucking quarterback, especially after you just sign a veteran. Russell Wilson may not be good on the Broncos because of the way they ran their offense, on the Steelers because they were probably just using them to fill games for fucking my quarterback now. But on the Giants, shit. Sit in the pocket, look for the fucking things, and run the ball if you open. That's what Russell Wilson do.
And BS, matter of fact, we like that you cheesy and shit. Do all that kissing babies here. Go be
Yeah.
a cheese ball.
And to top it off, we got Sierra in New York. Oh wait. You know what I'm saying? Ray know about them goodies. Wait, you don't know
Ray's
about
too
them
young to
goodies?
know about
Yeah,
the
Ray
goodies.
don't know about no
No.
Sierra goodies. Man, Ray was like,
I
My
said
man said
no.
the goodies.
he don't even know what that is. He's still on some yeet
Oh
shit.
shit.
And
Word.
well, the best way to describe Sierra's goodies is this fucking button. Work, bitch. Trying to do something. Get you at attention. Shit. No front. Sierra could have got it. He still could get it. Shit, I'm a Jets fan. This shit straight.
I said
No,
I'm
but
gonna go to
yeah,
the Giants game.
yo, listen. If there's somebody that I believe in, is Hodge, especially when it comes to his Giants. Last thing he wants is his Giants to lose, and we already know about Daniel Jones, that burger, and we know how he feels about the way that they've been running their shit. They made mistakes. Now, possibly this GM could have been listening to the fucking owner, and that's why he made these mistakes. But if this is his way to save his job and actually show what he could do, well, then he's doing something right. Because Hodge was like, I'd rather have Russell Wilson, a fucking veteran, knows how to control a fucking offense, run the ball when needed, and can and be a captain. So boom, you got Russell Wilson. You got a decent backup for him if Russell Wilson don't perform. And you got somebody that's gonna stay on after Russell Wilson. So if you don't want to keep Russell Wilson, you fucking draft a quarterback in next year, which is supposed to be a better draft class. You got a veteran that could start right there to teach this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So there you go. What do you want, Show? You want Lamar Jackson to come on the fucking Giants?
Now you know what's crazy? I'm glad you said that. I was gonna point out to you guys something. We not as a team. I'm gonna say we because I'm from New York. We not ready to win anything. You made a great point. So even if it was, I'm gonna say, and I'm afraid I'm gonna sound stupid, but I've sounded stupid plenty of times. Even if Patrick Mahomes, was available for 1 year, it would be stupid to sign him to the Giants, knowing we're still gonna lose. I don't know if that makes sense, and we're gonna have the same team because he's gonna put us in the middle tier, right? So we're gonna have a stupid middle tier pick in the draft. So once he leaves, we're not gonna have a good pick. Granted. So I'm happy that they got two okay intermediate quarterbacks, and I feel like we're still gonna lose. So we're gonna have a good pick to better the team later. I don't know if Hoach disagrees with that though. That strategy. I'm gonna give the fans something to look at. But at the same time, I really don't need y'all to win yet because we don't have nothing. I still want another first round pick to next year. Well, at least a fourth or fifth. To build the team, you need to be first picks a couple of times. The Browns have mad first picks. The Bills, everybody, it's a lot of first pick. So it's like, what's the point? Let's just relax and let them lose, get our fucking good pick, and keep getting a good pick every year.
Yo,
I don't know if Hoach would agree with that.
No, look, man. Like I said, 3 options: you draft Hunter, you draft Carter, or you trade back and hopefully you get another first round draft pick for next year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I think that has to be the game plan.
Yeah, and just for history's sake. Now, Hodge seen 4 of the Super Bowls, and I'm gonna name 5 of the Super Bowls, and I'm gonna name 2 quarterbacks. Hopefully, I don't sound stupid. That won those Super Bowls: Bill Sims and Eli Manning. Right? Was Sims one that won the Super Bowl also?
He won in '86.
Yeah. So, and what they got in common, they're not fucking all elite quarterbacks. They're decent quarterbacks
Nope.
that can get the job done. And the Giants
Game
have been
managers.
that team that put together a bunch of scrappy motherfuckers that are scrappy enough to win a fucking Super Bowl. So you get yourself a decent quarterback that can throw the ball and make a decision, unlike Daniel Burger Jones, and you could have put yourself in the winning position.
I think we give that guy too much slack too. I feel like if you would have sat Daniel Jones, like if we drafted him this draft and sat him behind Russell Wilson and this guy to watch, I think he would have been so much better.
I think they would have did that if they
I
never
think we
put
threw
that
him out
extension
there
on him.
to fucking sink.
I think if they never put that extension on him and
Like you
made him
threw
cost
him,
so
you
much
threw
money.
him a drown.
Here's the thing, and I said this before. John Mara, the principal owner of the Giants, wanted Daniel Jones to have a contract because he felt sorry for the kid. Bro, this is the NFL. I don't feel sorry for the kid.
Give him money from your pockets then. Here's $2 million. I feel bad for you.
Bro, come on now. They need to stop that shit, bro.
Or
Daniel Jones is gonna be a lot better now that he's in Minnesota. He was watching. Like he's gonna be Sam Darnold.
Minnesota.
Bro. I seen him throw some dimes, bro. He could improve if he studies, man. Like I feel like that Wilson from our team from the Jets is a lot worse than him. What's his name? It's his last name is Wilson. We just had him. He was a quarterback. We had him. Zach Wilson. He's a lot better than Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson sucked. But Hoach is gonna. This is Jalen Hurts to fucking Curls right here. Hoach is gonna hate fucking Daniel Jones for the rest of his life.
Well,
So what has Daniel Jones done?
Well, the difference between Zach Wilson and Daniel Jones, Zach Wilson was still a child that became flustered and didn't know what to do. Daniel Jones was there long enough to at least read a fucking defense. It's the decision making from both of them that was bad. It's just Zach Wilson was thrown in the fire and then scrutinized every single, like he was never given a chance to learn nothing. And it didn't look like he wanted to learn nothing neither. But Daniel Jones was there long enough to be like, okay, at least I know this is a blitz coming.
Bro, he was bad. He was bad.
Like, I think Zach Wilson has a better chance of getting better than Daniel Jones just because Zach Wilson has a fucking rocket. And the Jets have shown they cannot teach the Jets have shown they cannot teach a quarterback to find water in a fucking ocean. To find a hole in a fucking farm.
Bro, Daniel Jones.
I think they got lucky with Manning. He came with his own coaches. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah.
No, he did not.
His father didn't train him. They didn't have his own camp that he went with his brother. The Manning camp. I thought him and his brother used to get together all the time. Well, that's what I heard.
But didn't they do that after?
They used to.
Okay.
But they didn't do that after
Shit,
they were famous. The whole training camp shit. Like after he was already a Giants quarterback, didn't he already? That's when they started the training camp, but they had that shit before.
The what? The Hard Knocks, you mean?
No, the Manning camp.
The Manning camp.
The Manning camp is where other quarterbacks throughout the league go to get better. Now, not only did he go to that, his head coach at Duke was Eli Manning, quarterback coach at Mississippi. So that's why the Mannings knew him. But if it wasn't because the Mannings knew him, he would never been have drafted that high.
Nope.
So what I would like I said, the dude is a burger, has been always a burger. I don't want to hear anything.
Coach, you
Right.
just gave me the game plan. Let's hold on till we wait for Arch Manning. That's what we doing. You just reminded me. We got the best Manning coming out soon.
Archie?
The best Manning?
Yeah.
Come on now. Best Manning is Peyton, bro. Come on now.
Hey, Payton is agreeing. That's his son, right?
No, that's the older
Oh,
brother.
that's the one that don't play. Yeah, the one that don't play.
No.
He ain't athletic.
Are you crazy?
Or are you dumb?
They said that was he was the best. Well, he was good. I heard he was better than is he better than his brothers?
He didn't play quarterback. He played wide receiver. And if it wasn't for the injury he
Oh.
suffered to his back, he would have been in the NFL. He was
That's
that
crazy.
good. He was that good at wide
He
receiver.
probably want to be a quarterback, but these two niggas, who we gonna throw it to? We need you to go out. You can't throw two.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm glad Daniel Jones is off my fucking team.
Word. And we
I
got,
hope it don't
we
bite
got,
you in your ass.
we got Russell Westbrook. I mean,
What do you mean it don't bite my ass, bro?
Geno Smith
Do you
beat
need,
your ass.
do you need me to break down Daniel Jones to you again?
No. I'm not saying he sucks. Geno Smith sucked on the Giants too. He came back to bite your ass though.
Geno Smith was on the Jets.
He was on the Giants too.
Geno Smith?
Yes.
Yep.
For what?
And
a
he was
year?
trash. Well,
It wasn't that
Seattle could have said the same.
It wasn't that he was trash.
No, but he was on
That
the
is
Giants
what
for what, a
the-
year?
Yeah.
Same amount as the other teams. Wasn't he
Well-
in Seattle for a year? This is the second year, right?
You also got to remember, Joe, they wasn't looking for a quarterback that they had to fucking teach and develop for years. And Geno Smith's not that guy that you was going to do that to. You was going to draft somebody like that. If you're going to fucking get a quarterback, you expect them to be good and ready to play now, especially he's been in the league for so long. And they probably was like, yo, we ain't going to invest this time to train him and make him better. When Geno Smith went to the Seahawks, that's where they were probably like, yo, we got time to train this motherfucker. We see the potential in him.
Yeah.
And that's when he became a lot
Yeah.
better.
He had a real head coach. I'm just agreeing with you.
No, I hear you. And
Fucking Pete Carroll.
that's the problem with a lot of these NFL the NFL teams. They need quarterbacks now. You call JG Wentworth, you need quarterbacks now. You know what I'm saying? And
It sucks.
yeah. And Gino wasn't this is a right now guy.
Look, Russell Wilson is the play because if it works out, it extends the GM and the head coach for at least another couple of years. If it doesn't, it's a 1-year deal with Russ to Wilson. He's gone, and the GM and the head coach are gone too. But there are some pieces in the Giants. This is why I don't really want them to go with a quarterback. I want them to go with the best player available. You have to rebuild that roster. That roster lacks talent. Drafting a quarterback don't help you if the talent is not there.
That was my point with Patrick Mahomes.
This is what we're saying.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with Holt. I'm not, because you can continue talking. I'm just agreeing.
I was gonna let you speak.
Oh yeah.
No.
Look.
I was just, I'm agreeing.
But yeah.
Yeah,
But look, bro. Right now, the plan would be Russell Wilson is going to start. Winston's going to be the backup. If Russell Wilson doesn't live up, it's a 1-year deal. It's not gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? It's a very smart play by the Giants.
So I need a big favor. Can you look up the stats for these two players? 'Cause I don't know why. I don't know why Holt is starting Wilson over Winston.
Uh,
Say it again, Sean.
I don't know why you start. Why do you start Wilson over Winston? Like I feel Jameson is better. Maybe I'm wrong. That's why I'm telling Toe to look up the stats.
all right, let's see. Completions. Russell Wilson, 214 to 181. Jameis Winston. Attempts,
Okay.
336 to 296. Percentage, 63 to 61. Yards, 2,482 for Russell Wilson, 2,121 for Jameson. Yards per attempt, 7.4, 7.2. Touchdown, 16, 13. Russell Wilson wins. Interception, 5 to 12. Sacked 33 times. Russell Wilson sacked 24 times by Jameson. Rushing attempts, 43 to 25. Yards, 155 to 83. Yards per attempt, 3.6 to 3.3. The longest was 19. And for Winston, 13. 20 plus 0 for both. TDs rushing, 2 for Russell Wilson, 1 for James Winston. Games played, 11 from Russell Wilson, 12 from Winston.
Yeah.
Now, you want the fantasy points? Because they have that.
No, because from what you said, I already know. Fantasy points gonna be even. Wilson's gonna be a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wilson had a okay season on the low.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Rodgers. Like, you can get your
Nah.
fucking you can get your fucking your numbers up, bro. Fucking 5-yard pass here, 5-yard pass there, fucking touchdown to Lazard after you're losing by fucking 20. Like, Patrick Mahomes, those last 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl wasn't gonna do nothing to win that fucking game.
Nope. But it
But he
shows
got
up on
those.
his stats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I understand you. I totally forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Go ahead,
Also, the reason why you would start Russell Wilson over James, because you only got him for 1 year. Why would you get him for 1 year? You know, that much money to sit him down.
That is true. We have him for another. We could bring him in as a second option, if anything. Fucking, it keeps coming in and out of my brain every time I'm about to say it. Fuck. Oh, that's why I was talking to y'all, because you just gave me those 2 stats from those 2 guys, and they were subpar. If you read out Aaron Rodgers' stats, he's gonna double that, both of them. And you say he's terrible. I know he doubled everything, the touchdowns. He's gonna double the yardage. I know he has 4,000 yards.
Keep going.
This is why. What happened, Hoach? My bad.
No, I said keep going.
Oh no, I'm giving Toe a chance because I see the information in his eyes.
I'm
He's
trying
about to give us the stats. He got we gonna verify this right now. Fuck that nigga Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, I'm a either you right or you wrong, but let's see. I can't write this nigga.
Aaron. That's how I know how to spell it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And he got the funny Rodgers. It's with a D and a E. Rodgers. Like hedgehog.
Ah, that's probably why.
Yeah, it's
All
a weird Rodgers.
All right, let's go to stats now. Completions 214. The first number is gonna be Russell Wilson. The second number is gonna be AA Ron. Completions 214 to 368. Attempts 360, 336 to 584.
Yo, I can tell where Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a bad stack because your eyes just start. You give me the look. You see, you stupid.
No. Look, dude, I'm just showing. I'm just percentage 63.7 to 63. Yards 2,482, 3,897. Yards
Look at
per
that,
attempt.
almost doubled.
Yeah, yards per attempt 7.4, 6.7. TDs
Okay.
16, 28. Interceptions 5, 11. Sacked 33, 40. Rushing 43, 22. Yards 155 to 107. Yards per attempt 3.6, 4.9. The longest 19, 18. 20 plus yards, nothing. Touchdown rushing yards 2 to 0. Now the games played 11 to 17. And then they go into fantasy points.
Okay. So to be honest with you, it's not overbearing. I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be over, like
Yeah,
over.
he played 6 more games than Russell Wilson did. So if Russell Wilson would have played the same amount of games, it probably would have been close.
Now, I'm gonna say something that we're about to verify, but I could tell you that Aaron Rodgers playing for the team Russell Wilson was playing for is gonna kill a lot better than he did in the Jets. Ru- Russell Wilson had what's his name? The guy with the black fucking black shoes, the black Air Force. I forgot his name. He's crazy.
What, the
Receiver.
Seahawks? Oh,
Nah, the Steelers. He's crazy. They all make fun of him because he's crazy. He wears black shoes. He likes to fight. I don't know his name though. Fuck. It's with a P. I can't. What is this guy's name? Coach would know. Is it Kenneth? No.
all right. So DJ Metcalf, George Perkins,
Pickett. Kenny Pickett. There you go. Kenny Pickens, bro. That guy, that's their best receiver. That guy is crazy.
Kenny Pickens or George Pickens?
Uh George Pickens, I think it is. My bad.
I don't know. Kenny Pickens is football quarterback from back in the day. Kenny Pickett.
Nah, I know the last name is
He's
Pickett.
the
Once you
actual
said the name,
Steeler
I was like,
also.
shit.
He's a Steeler also. So yeah, but George Pickens. Yeah.
George Pickens, that's the guy. He had George Pickens. He had fucking Najee Bell. He had a defense. There's plenty of games that the defense won, bro. There was times that Russell Wilson was out, I remember, and they still won because of the defense. They beat a good team because of the defense. They always had a defense with Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, but sure, would you agree that the Jets had a conference finals football team at least?
Last year?
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like if we would have played to the standards of what we should have played, yeah, because
That's
the
what I'm saying, like
defense
on
should have
paper.
held Aaron. Yeah, Aaron. Our defense. If we would have had the defense we had 2 years ago, come on, we would have been unstoppable.
I believe we had that defense. I just think they wasn't playing for A-Rod.
That could be possible too. Because we was number one defense when we had Wilson, and he was terrible. And we was winning games. I know you mentioned it a lot. Oh, same record. That was our defense back then.
Yeah.
That wasn't him. But now it's like we don't have the defense was supposed to be the same, but they was sinking too. They was according to host, they was tired. They was on the field too long.
And
But if
what
they would
you
have
mean
held up,
on the
shit.
experts. Hodge is our
The experts
expert
too.
witness.
My bad, Hodge. I
Remember-
disrespected
Remember
the expert Hodge.
when Hodge was here and we had him talking about the wheelbase of a fucking Pontiac Tempest. in a Corvette, same size and model tire, identical. You know what I'm saying?
And how
Race, you
can
know
you
what I'm
tell
talking
that,
about.
Mr. Hoach?
'Cause this one got positive traction. You can't make those fucking. You can't make those skid marks without positive traction.
That's the first reference I got.
You brought that in complete circle. So
That's it.
now, but listen, again, I pretty much like all the moves they made, with the exception of Darius Slayton. I don't like giving him a 3-year deal worth $36 million. I think that's ridiculous.
I never liked that guy.
No, so all right, would you agree with the speculation that this GM is making these moves to save his job?
Of course he is. He's on the hot seat.
So you gotta wait to be in the hot seat to make moves? I thought your job is to make moves.
Well, there's also talk that the owner was the one that was doing most of the moves.
It wasn't that the owner was doing most of the thing is like he was basically wanting the way it goes. Remember, what was it? Today's so in 2021, I'm gonna say they were trying to negotiate with Barkley for a contract extension. Barkley literally said, "Yo, your guarantee money is 19 mil. Get it up to like 21, 22, and I'll sign." They didn't want to do it. I don't know why.
But gave the money to Darius Slayton.
I gave him that when he came, whatever. I mean, yeah, I gave him that money because I'm a Giants fan. So in that stadium, when I go, I gave him that money.
He said it was me.
I mean,
They
ever
did
since
sign
we
Darius
dra-
Slayton
ever-
that same shit, right? My bad.
ever since we drafted him, he has been one of our top wide receivers. I just don't like the fact that he was one of those guys that was always defending Daniel Jones.
I thought you was gonna say his hands. I seen him drop some shit. Motherfucker. Like it's a hot pocket. Y'all got a lot of fucking Giants that do that shit. They drop passes, bro.
All right.
They fast.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing for you. Is it the Giants dropping passes, or is the fact that Daniel Jones doesn't know how to throw the fucking ball?
That's something we're gonna find out soon.
Because if you think about that, how many times didn't you see the Giants receiver reaching back to grab a pass from Daniel Jones?
Every time he underthrew the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then he will overthrow a receiver. Bro, I know people like to call him Danny Dimes. He was not that accurate of a quarterback. If you are accurate quarterback, you hit the wide receiver in stride. That way he can turn and keep on running. If our wide receiver doesn't know if I'm gonna get a good throw, a good ball thrown to me or a bad ball thrown to me, they can't really do as good as they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm. I can't even run at full speed. Hit me on the full stride. Don't make me turn around and give the fucking guy behind me a chance to hit me.
What we
Go
saying?
ahead,
Phil?
Car.
I'd have swung on him.
I'll give you an example, Hoach. In the playoffs, Eli Manning hit Odell Beckham in the fucking end zone. If I remember correctly, it was on Josh Norman. Right before they started arguing and fighting, this is what pissed him off. Right in the end zone, he hit him on a stride. Beautiful pass. He was gone. And it went straight through his fucking chest, bro. On a stride, running. I don't know if you remember this play. He dropped that pass. He was tight. And then him and Josh Norman started getting into it. Because he was tight. And Josh Norman started talking shit to him. Like, you just dropped that shit, you idiot. You ain't that good. My man they started hand fighting. They had to sit him down because they kept giving him a penalty. I remember this game like it was yesterday, but he dropped that shit like the basket. Like he was trying to catch it in the basket, and the basket had a hole. It went straight through his hands. Bloop, bloop. Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh no.
Do you remember that play, Hoach?
Which way is that?
The Odell Beckham and Eli Manning in the playoffs against Josh Norman and the Panthers.
That was the play that Hulk drew up.
That was not in the playoffs.
Was okay. Oh, was it Washington? I know Josh Norman was in Washington and Panthers. But I know he hit him in the. They was fighting. That was the game they got into a fight. Him and Josh Norman. They pushed each other to the corner and fucking what's his name with the red cheeks, the coach. That nigga got tight. Coughlin. He was like, "Yo, get out the game, bro. Sit down." They kept giving him a flag. That's crazy. I'm gonna look it up. Okay.
Shit, but
Look, the matter of fact is, Daniel Jones is no longer my team. Let's stop talking about him.
Bird. And
He is Joseph's problem now. I think Joseph is the Colts fan. Joseph, he's your problem now.
yeah. And just be happy that you got Daniel Jones and not Aaron. Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Because then you'd be in deeper.
Bro, I'm just glad Rodgers is not on my team.
So am I. I couldn't stand that motherfucker being in New York anymore.
After the last 2 years and what he did, I'm glad he's not on my team.
Me too.
There it is. To, I'm gonna send it to you.
Through the chat or through the
You want me to send it through the chat or your text?
the chat would be better, but either one, whatever is better for you.
Hey, I can send it through the chat. Don't matter. Like that, you can see what I'm talking about. My bad. I'm gonna cut myself off. Peace. Here you go, bro. Check that out.
Well, I was
That's the
talking
play
about
I'm
private-
talking about.
I
That's
was talking
what.
about
That's
the
what caused.
private chat, but I
Oh shit, my bad. Oh well,
So-
we ain't gonna get copywritten for public.
no, it's just because I had to.
Oh, I got you.
No, I got it.
I'm making shit hard. I'm fucking up. I got you.
You just not understanding the words that are coming out my mouth.
Ain't nobody understanding what's coming out of your mouth.
Him, you, me.
One crazy bitch. All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
All right.
That's the play right there. Flee.
Ooh,
Loop
yeah,
in
that
a
was
stride, bro.
That was
On
all
a
Odell.
stride.
That was all
Flee.
Odell.
That was beautiful, bro. Look, pew. Blink.
And there ain't no way
Oh
that-
no. Then they start fighting because of that shit. See, I wasn't tripping. This was the game. Them niggas was mad. Well, Odell was mad because of that throw. So
I
now,
remember
now
this.
he did all this.
I remember this.
I don't know how Jose remember. My man went into war mode after that because he missed that catch.
And yeah, that was when he started getting exposed.
Now he's gonna yoke him up through the throat. Watch, blink. Yo, he was tight. Coach, I don't know how you forgot this. This was a big ass fight. That nigga was tight.
But it wasn't during the playoffs. It was on the regular season.
Nah, you're right. You're right. My bad.
And,
I fucked
and,
up.
and the reason why it was what had happened was that during the practice, during warm-ups, a couple of Panthers players and Josh Norman were around Odell Beckham with bats and stuff like that.
Because he was wearing the Joker shoes.
Had nothing to do with the shoes.
Okay.
Had nothing to do with the shoes. It was the fact that Odell and Josh had been talking beef on Twitter, and they came out trying to intimidate Odell. But
It
Odell
worked.
cooked them. I mean, that pass he dropped, but Odell cooked them that day.
He stepped over him. I remember. That was the one he stepped over him and started dancing because he caught a touchdown in the end zone. It was the same play almost. My man stepped right over him and started doing some fucking ballerina shit. You leap?
I'd have swung on him.
That's crazy. My man came out of nowhere. I would have saw that.
Now, Ray.
Odell wanted to swing at him.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, Ray, would you have swung on him?
If you was Odell, or if you was Josh Norman, which one?
If you were Stephen A. Smith, would you have swung on LeBron?
Okay. There you go. Better.
See, the thing is, Stephen A. Smith wouldn't have swung on LeBron, realistically. He's
But would
saying it
you have?
now because it's not in the moment.
But would you have swung on him?
Oh, would I? If I'm in his shoes, or if I'm just me, and LeBron does that, I'm
Like-
swinging.
Like, if LeBron came up to you and said, hey, what's up, Ray? I want to be a part of respect. You swinging on him or what?
Hit him like you did fucking Walter Gunther. Flop!
If he comes up to me like that, tell me, hey, keep my bitch.
Gunther. Floop.
Keep my son's name out of respect. Ah!
Keep respect out your mouth. Oh shit.
Nah, but
Bro, nobody swinging on LeBron. 6'9", 300. Stop the bullshit.
I mean, I can't say nobody because there are stupid people from the Bronx that would if they had it.
True.
No, but nah, yeah, but
And the guy from Detroit.
But let's be honest with you. These are two professionals that have a lot to lose. And talking shit is free. You don't get 2 for 5 for talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't go into allegations for talking shit. They knew what they were doing.
Both shows
But-
are up. The Lakers and my show. We both
Yeah.
got ratings.
Word, but I mean, we pretty much covered everything. So tomorrow,
Ray,
show's
take it away.
gonna have a topic for us to discuss, but we also gonna discuss further into Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, and John Cena. Their storyline as it goes because there's nothing else, pretty much. But there's some topics that we've been discussing in private that we might fucking bring to light.
Yeah,
Coach,
we
if
don't
you
have
wanna-
to. There was a lot of combos we had in the chat
Yeah.
this week that might
Coach, if you want to
interesting.
join us, you can.
Tomorrow, absolutely. I'll try.
Yeah. The toe and the show is gonna happen one of these days.
I was gonna say,
what-
did y'all decide? Because unfortunately, tomorrow will be my last day for this week, as I will be partying.
He's getting married.
for the week.
He's getting married, yeah. But I can guarantee you, as soon as we go live, we'll be live, and not a moment sooner.
There you go. Depending
That's right.
on
I
which
love
day,
that word.
I might show up with a bottle in my hand. But depending
And
on
some
which
bitches on your lap.
Nah, he don't need
Right.
more baby mamas or kids.
But
Yo, I love how Ray's
you
face
go-
turned
it's
red
wedding
immediately.
crashes.
What?
It's wedding crashes, Hutch. You don't bring water to the sand. You put sand on your lap. Get back.
Show up with 2
Yeah.
drinks. One for me,
Word.
one
And
for
the
you.
other one's for me. Get your own.
Go get your own, bitch.
Word.
we'll
I
see
got
y'all
2
tomorrow at
hands.
9 p.m.
I
for
need
Wrestling
2
with Knuckleheads.
drinks, and you got 2 cheeks, so I need to squeeze both.
Get it, Ray. Get it out of here, Ray. On that note, they got us.
We'll see y'all tomorrow at 9 p.m. for Wrestling with Knuckleheads. I'll take us home.
Both of them. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out.